Hello everyone, Dylan Stevens here again. Today we will be discussing intermittent fasting. It's been a lot of hype around it. It's been quite the fad recently. I'm going to discuss what it is, the benefits, and whether or not you should be utilizing it. So what intermittent fasting is when you have a feeding window and a fasting window. Everybody already has this regardless of whether they're doing intermittent fasting or not. You sleep for 6 to 8 hours a day. You're probably eating the rest of those hours. So everybody fasts at some point. That's why they call break fast. But typically it's not intermittent fasting unless your fasting window is longer than your feeding window where you're eating. So most people will do 16-hour fasts, but you could also do 18-hour fasts, 20 hours, 22 hours, even just one meal a day for 23 hours. So during intermittent fasting, you're not permitted to have any calories. You can have water, black coffee, tea, or other zero-calorie beverages. Any type of MCT oil or butter in your coffee does not count. You are not fasting at that point. Water, black coffee, tea, any type of caffeine, any type of stimulant will help mitigate hunger. Chugging water when you're hungry. Most of the time when you're hungry, when you have those hunger pains, most of the time that's just because your body needs water. So water, black coffee, and tea help quite a bit with intermittent fasting. So now let's go over a few benefits of intermittent fasting. So when you go on a fast, you burn through all of your carbohydrate reserves in your body for the most part, and you're burning pure fat. So what's so special about burning fat? So fat has 9 calories per gram. Carbs have 4 calories per gram. Fat burns very efficiently and it helps with longer lasting activities. So any type of running or walking, even just sitting down in your chair, if you haven't eaten anything for 12 hours, just breathing in and breathing out, just laying there, you're burning fat for the most part. So fat is like burning wood on a stove. It's very slow burning, long lasting, produces a lot of heat, energy. Carbs are like gasoline. You put a match to it, lights up extremely fast. A lot of high energy, a lot of heat, but it burns through extremely quickly. So burning pure fat for energy can help you quite a bit just throughout the day. And when you're eating a lot of carbs, eating a lot of food in general, your blood sugar is going to spike mainly from the carbs. And in response to that, your insulin is going to spike. So intermittent fasting can help you with consistent energy levels. Your blood sugar isn't going up and down and all over the place. Your energy is more consistent and you're burning fat for energy, which is more efficient. Another benefit of intermittent fasting is that when your fast is up, any kind of food is going to taste good to you. When you're really hungry, any kind of food tastes good. A salad would taste good. Pure steak would taste good. Ground beef, anything tastes good. So if you have a hard time going on a diet solely because of the taste, try to fast every day. And you'll start to crave these healthy foods over time. Over a few days, you'll enjoy it more, and it'll taste a lot better. That's just not a very often talked about benefit of intermittent fasting. It's something that I've noticed personally in the last few weeks. But anybody who's struggling to go on a diet because of the taste should try to fast. Anything will taste good when you're done with a fast. And another benefit, if you're not trying to eat extremely healthy, is you can pretty much try to eat as much food as you want in this window, probably closer to a 6 to 4 hour window, but you could eat anything you want. You could eat a full pizza, you could eat a bunch of crap, and it's going to be really hard for you to put on weight because you're going to get full before you reach your daily calories burned for the most part, most likely. So you can go on a 20-hour fast, have as much pizza, junk food, whatever, as much as you want. And it's going to be hard for you to eat all of the food, all of the calories that you've burned throughout the day. So that's another benefit of intermittent fasting. Finally, the last benefit of intermittent fasting is the discipline you will get from it. So it's very hard to go 16 hours without food. It'll train your discipline not just for food, but also any other type of short-term dopamine spiking things you can do. So if you get really good at avoiding food and saying no to food for a good part of the day, you'll start to see that leak into other parts of your life. So maybe you'll be able to say no to going on your phone, or you'll say no to, you know, whatever it is that you do day to day, any type of short-term pleasure addiction that you have. Intermittent fasting can help you with this discipline for sure. So now let's talk about who should not try intermittent fasting. So it's not for everybody, that's for sure. Any type of competitive athlete that utilizes quick, fast movements or, you know, endurance, like basketball or soccer, not as much with like an ultra marathoner, because they're burning a lot of fat as it is. They should probably eat a lot of fat and practice fasting. But talking purely about like a basketball player, soccer player, somebody who's extremely low body fat trying to compete in a bodybuilding competition or something like that, probably not ideal for them. They should probably eat before their competitions, a lot of carbs, a few hours before their competitions or training. So intermittent fasting is not for everybody, but for the average person, or the average person that wants to improve their life, improve their focus at their work, they might benefit from trying intermittent fasting. So that's just a few of the benefits of intermittent fasting. These are some things that I've noticed myself and some things that I've researched. Those are not all of the benefits. You can find a lot of studies done on it if you want to get really technical, but in my experience, just a few benefits of intermittent fasting, and I hope you learned a few things, and I hope you thought the video was valuable. If you did, please like, and I'll see you in the next video.